little bit of show flow, where we got a lot going on before the movie.
Yeah, at one point I was roommates with Tommy.
Go for your movie.
I did survive. We shared a one-bedroom apartment. It was small. His part of the apartment was draped off with black curtains. He would peek out every once in a while and say, "Nobody's allowed here unless they have special access." So anyway, I took him to see a movie called A Talented Mr. Ripley, which may have been a bad idea, but he got really inspired afterwards. We were driving home, and he said, "You know what? Hollywood think they can make drama. I show them. I make drama. People will not sleep for 2 weeks." And so we got back to the apartment. He started writing on his typewriter a long time ago, and he wrote The Room, which ended up being the most amazing screenplay I've ever read. And I thought we could read some scenes from it tonight, so you can see.
If you guys are interested, we've got several scenes.
Yeah, we're going to take a few cracks at it. I just need a Johnny.
And Elisa. A lot of people. Okay, ma'am, you can be the Lisa, and guy up in the back, come on down as Johnny. Come on down. So these are these scripts. Some of the scenes we're about to do were not actually in the movie.
Yeah, this is Tommy's original pure vision, unedited.
Such as it is. All right, round of applause for our volunteers. All right, let's find out who they are. What's your name, ma'am?
Sherry.
Sherry, do you have any experience in acting, script writing, script reading, anything? Acting? Okay, sure. All right. High school musicals. All right, very good. Cool. What's your name, sir?
Danny.
Hi, Danny. Do you have any experience with reading scripts or acting or anything along those lines?
Obviously not.
Apparently not. Dan, Virginia, and Chris R. Everybody. So, I guess we'll get into it. Let's give them a mic. All right, so Dan, you're Johnny, and you're Lisa. I'm the narrator of sorts, and there's a long prologue to this piece. This is the very beginning. The Room by Tommy P. Wiseau. This play can be played without any age restriction. It will work if the chemistry between all the characters makes sense. Human behavior and betrayal applies to all of us. It exists within ourselves. You love somebody, do you? What is love? You think you have everything, but you don't have anything. You have to have hope and spirit. Be an optimist. But can you handle all your human behavior or others' behavior? You don't want to be good, but great. Okay, stage directions. Act 1. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge sunrise behind the bay, then an external shot of an apartment building south of Market Street. There's a shot of a window of the room. It is furnished simply. As we pan across the room, we see a man and a woman asleep and partially naked. The alarm clock rings. The man reaches to the clock and turns it off. He sleepily arouses. And puts on his shorts and walks slowly to the bathroom. He closes the door. Pan back to the woman waking up. The man comes out of the bathroom and smiles tenderly at her. Lisa.
I am not a slave here, am I?
Did you like last night?
Yes, I did.
Pause.
What time do you have to be there?
He pulls a suit from the closet and throws it on the bed and starts dressing.
Where's my coffee, bitch? Oh, sorry.
She gets out of bed and puts on a revealing gown and goes to the kitchen.
What time do you have to be there?
I told you many times, 9:30. I have my promotion to think about.
Promotion, that's all I hear about. Here's your coffee and English muffin and burn your mouth.
He sits down at the table drinking and eating.
Old man Donkey lets me know today. I have to think about our future.
Well, at least.
I don't know what the big mystery is. Doesn't everybody look out for...
Well, we skipped a page. These are the original scripts, by the way. They've had a lot of handling.
Well, at least I don't have a promotion to think about.
You have too much competition in the computer field.
I can handle it. You worry about yourself.
You sound like we have separate lives. We'll be married next month, Lisa.
Yeah, well...
There were like 6 periods in that pause there, by the way. He stands up.
Thank you for breakfast.
He kisses her on the cheek and leaves.
See you later.
Lisa walks to the phone and dials a number. Well, that's the end of the scene. Scene!
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Beautiful, thank you, ma'am. Yes, stick around. Yeah, you're sticking around for the Q&A. All right, awesome. Let's get 2 more, right?
Yeah, Johnny and Lisa.
Another Johnny and Lisa. All right. Blue shirt and you. A lot of choices. What page is this one on? 18. What is your name, ma'am?
Oh, I'm Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Right on.
Celebrating. Johnny, what's your name?
Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Yeah!
Hello. All right, Spencer, you're Johnny, and Rebecca, you're Lisa. This is scene 5. Lisa, smiling, she very quickly straightens the bed. Then she washes the coffee cups, puts the candles away, and changes to jeans and t-shirt. She puts pasta in the oven. Big pasta, yeah. And settles in the chair with a magazine. Shortly, there is the sound of a key in the door. Johnny enters the apartment with 1 red rose.
Hi, how are you?
He gives Lisa the rose and takes his blazer off and sits down on the couch. She smiles and puts the rose to her nose.
Thank you. I'm doing great. You're so charming. You always give me flowers. You're so unique. Let me kiss you.
She gets up and kisses Johnny on the cheek.
What's cooking?
Pasta, your favorite dish, my sweet pie.
You're awfully happy today. What's up? Did you get the client?
I called dozens of clients. No one needs my service. It's very tough. Do you feel like eating now?
I'm starving. What else did you do today? You're in a very good mood.
Let me fix the pasta.
I'll take a shower.
Johnny disappears into the bathroom. Lisa waits until the water is running and dials a number on the phone.
Hi, Mark. I miss you.
I just saw you. What are you talking about?
Sorry, my darling. I just wanted to hear your sexy voice. I can tell you something else. I like how you put your sexy hands around my body. You excite me so, and I love you.
Is Johnny there?
Yeah, he's in the shower, but I like you better.
I don't understand you. Why do you do that?
Because I love you.
Sarcastically.
Care, do you? See you later.
Yes, I do care, but we agreed. It's over between us.
I understand. I'm with you. It's our secret. I still have feelings for you, but I guess you don't care.
Yes, I do care. Don't drive yourself crazy.
The water stops running.
I have to go now. See you later, my darling.
Don't call me that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Johnny comes out of the bathroom with a towel around his middle and goes to the closet.
Who are you talking to?
My mother.
Is she okay?
Oh, she does it for breast cancer, and now she's talking about dying.
Oh, it's no big deal these days, is it?
No, I'm not worried.
She's preparing dinner and putting everything on the table.
Dinner is ready.
They sit down to eat.
What happened last night? I don't remember anything. Did we make love?
You don't remember? You poor little thing. You don't remember when you hit me?
Hit you? I would never do that, even if I was drunk. You must be kidding. It's not true, is it? Do you have a bruise?
It's true.
They are eating.
I will never drink again. I feel sick I can't eat anymore.
He is pushing his plate away.
I'm strong. Don't worry about it. I need some money. I have to buy a new dress.
How much do you want?
Around 300.
Why so much?
He pulls out his wallet and hands her 3 $100 bills.
Thank you, Johnny.
She kisses him on the cheek.
You're always so generous with me.
I have to be. We will be married soon. You love me, don't you?
Of course I do.
Lisa gets up, clears the table, and changes her clothes.
I am going to the roof to straighten out my head.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Don't worry about it.
And scene.
Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Rebecca. I never wanted any playoffs with the breast cancer.
We won't go too deep on that. So we have a couple more scenes, right, Greg?
Yeah, I just need a. You want to be Peter? All right.
All right. What page is this one on? 44. This one will be pretty familiar, I think. So it's scene 10. This is act 3, scene 10. Peter comes out of the door to the roof and finds Mark sitting on the bench looking depressed.
Oh, hi, Mark. What's happening?
Hi, Peter. Pause.
This is a good place to think, huh?
Mark pulls a joint out of his pocket and lights it.
You want to put me on the clock?
What's that?
He points at the joint. He offers the joint to Peter.
You want some?
He holds up his hands.
No, man. You know I don't smoke that stuff. You look depressed.
I got this sick feeling in my stomach. I did something awful. I can't forgive myself.
Why don't you tell me about it?
Well, I feel like running or killing myself. Something crazy like that.
Why are you smoking this crap? No wonder you can't think straight. That stuff will mess up your brain.
Anyway, it's none of your business. Why are you so nosy? You think you know everything. You don't know shit.
Just a minute. Who do you think you are? You're acting like a kid. Grow up.
Mark throws the joint to the floor and smashes it out with his shoe. He's yelling.
Who are you calling a kid? Fuck you.
Peter grabs him by the arm. They stand up together.
Cool it, Mark. I'm just trying to help you. I know you're having an affair with Lisa. Am I wrong?
He jerks his arm away from Peter's grip and hits him in the face with his fist and knocks him down. Peter is unconscious. Mark stares at him.
Wake up, man. Wake up.
Mark looks around and sees a bucket of water. Grabs it and pours it on Peter's face. Peter shakes his head and slowly wakes up, then he sits up.
What are you doing? Are you crazy?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You're my best friend. Are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Let's talk about your problem.
Peter takes his shirt off and wipes his face with it. Mark sits next to Peter.
Are you sure you're okay?
Pause.
Why do you want to know my secret? Well, you're right. It's Lisa. I don't know what to do. I'm so depressed. I think I'll kill myself. Johnny is my best friend. She's so manipulative.
How did this happen? If Chuck finds out, that will be the end of your friendship. What were you thinking? Look, life is very complex, but you have to face it. You have to be responsible. My advice to you is that you should stop thinking about her and never do sex with her.
Please say it as it's written.
My advice to you is that you should stop thinking about her and never do sex with her. Find another girl. That's my advice. Lisa is a sociopath. She cares only about herself. She's incapable of loving anyone.
Whatever, Peter. Let's go.
They go out the door. Scene. Very good. Thank you. really gave Peter a Buffalo Bill quality that I didn't know was there. We have more, right?
Lisa and Michelle.
We need a Lisa and a Michelle.
I'll do it.
Cowboy hat,
I'll do it.
and then the lady in the very, very, very back. You can bring your beer, absolutely. This is the United States of America. Hi. What's your name, ma'am? Jenny, step right up. You are Lisa.
All right.
And what's your name, ma'am? All right. Like the mermaid, Ariel, and you're Michelle. So what page are we on, Greg? 50. All right. Good see. All right, right at the top of 50 with Lisa. Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it? It's me, Michelle. Come on up.
Lisa kisses Mark. The doorbell rings. Lisa opens it, and Michelle comes in carrying a grocery sack.
How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. I brought the stuff.
I knew I could count on you.
Hi, Mark. XYZ.
What are you talking about?
Examine your zipper.
Mark hurriedly zips up.
You guys are too much.
What can I do to help you?
I have to go now.
Mark goes out the door.
What was he doing here?
Oh, he brought some takeout.
What about his zipper?
Michelle and Lisa laugh hysterically.
Leave him alone. He's a nice guy.
No, I mean, did something happen?
He tried to rape me, but I didn't let him.
Did you tell Johnny yet?
No, they're good friends.
I know, tricky, tricky.
You know, I really loved Johnny at first.
Really? I thought you loved him now.
Until now, I did think I still love him. Everything has changed. I need more from life than Johnny can give me. Suddenly, my eyes are wide open and I see the light. I want it all.
Do you think you can get it all from Mark?
I want to play the field. If he doesn't give me what I want, somebody else will.
I think I don't know you anymore.
Michelle is laughing. Pause.
You're being manipulated, Lisa.
So what? You can learn from me.
Lisa is laughing. Pause.
You have to take so much you can. You have to live, 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 my friend. Don't worry, I have everything covered.
You took a Lisa line, but whatever.
Tell me more. Maybe I can understand your point of view.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's put this stuff in bowls. We only have an hour before people will be coming.
Lisa and Michelle start working on party preparation while they are talking. Angrily, Michelle says.
I want to know. It's important to me. You're my best friend. This really upsets me.
I don't know what the big mystery is. Doesn't everybody look out for number one? Don't I deserve the best?
I can't do that.
Michelle is laughing.
You are too much for me, Lisa.
You are not such an angel yourself.
We're not talking about me.
Michelle throws cherry tomato at Lisa. Lisa throws a prawn at Michelle.
Stop it. They'll be here any minute. Are you trying to ruin my party?
I'm with you. Let's talk later. Looks to me like we're ready.
And that's scene. Thank you, guys. Everyone was really
You
good.
can't make that shit up.
No.
They did a better job than the movie on their first try.
Seriously. So Tommy wrote that, and then at some point it metamorphosized into the actual shooting script, right?
Yeah, he improved it. He added the characters of Denny and Chris R. Thankfully, and it just made it better.
Or worse, if you will. Q&A?
Yeah.
Let's do a Q&A. All right. So audience questions. Surely you've got stuff boiling over for Dan or for Greg. You right there. Go ahead. You're first.
He just released that sitcom, Neighbors.
Show of hands. Anybody in here seen Neighbors yet on Hulu? Oh boy. How many of you really sat through the whole thing?
What'd you guys think?
It's hard. It's hard to do.
Don't do it.
Watch episode 1.
For me, it was like watching like a Mike Tyson fight, and that was the opponent. Yeah. I like Tommy when he's making drama, like when he's trying to be the next Marlon Brando. When he's yelling Stella, it works really well.
What else we got? All right. You sure.
You guys took all the criticism on the movie well. How did you guys know that so well?
So, you know what? It's one of those things where you just have to appreciate the fact that I was in LA acting for about 2 years or 3 years, and just to have an opportunity to be part of something that's run for a long time is just a really cool thing. If you take things too seriously, it sounds like a Tommy line, right?
Sure.
If you take things too seriously, it's just been a very cool ride. And I will say something that's funny. If you guys were out there earlier, Greg has a bunch of scripts out there, and today was the first day I've ever, since the movie came out, seen the script.
And Dan, actually, real quick. I mean, how did you get involved in the project?
This is actually a funny story. My old roommate, one of my best friends from college, was the original Mark. So you guys know that Mark was originally the Mark in the movie, right? Greg was the original Mark. So he actually had me come out to try out for the part of this role of this thug that, and again, since we were never given script, you had no idea why this guy was going to be in there, and you figured he'd be in there later, right? That makes sense. But I came out and auditioned for the role, and that's kind of how it started.
Cool. Right over there.
Would you guys work with Tommy again?
Would you guys work with Tommy?
If he wasn't like in charge of the production.
It was a very tough go of it. We had about 3 full crews that quit. And my roommate quit, and obviously, if you've watched the movie before, one of the main actors quit halfway through. Simply replaced him. So yeah, I don't think I can do it.
Comments in your pocket.
You, sir.
Yeah. There was. Yeah, that was my nickname when we first met and we were friends in acting class. He called me Babyface. He said, I have potato face, you have baby face. That's what he called me, so he wanted to implement that into the movie, and I was happy to have the beard, because I said, okay, if anybody sees this, no one's going to recognize me. And then he forced me to shave it, and I gave in, and yeah, that was the worst scene for me.
Did he force you to shave it just to do that line?
Yeah. He actually got footage of me shaving it. It's disturbing.
You, sir.
Well, he said that. So this revelation, tell me what you got in class. Which of you did better?
Oh, in acting class? I was, God. Actually, it was about even. When we did our first scene in class, I forgot my line. So I just started like kicking him and like beating the shit out of him and threw him on the floor. And the class thought that was part of the scene. They're like, oh, these guys are actually really good. And Tommy was totally stunned. He's like, why you do such a thing? Give me chocolate and I'll forgive you. And he thought I was a total lunatic for doing that. But yeah, the scene went about as well as the room.
Okay. I was
Right
confused.
there.
I know, because I was like, which one?
I'm sure it's done pretty well. I mean, I don't think Tommy really made The Room to make money. I think it was just kind of a passion project. So he puts so much money into it that everything he makes, I think he spends a lot of it. So if he didn't do that, I'm sure it would have made a lot of its money back, which is such a shock.
Way in the back.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, have you worked with Dave Franco at all for his preparations to play you?
I haven't spoken with Dave yet. I've talked with James quite a bit, and they're really excited about it. I think they have a really good angle. They hired some great screenwriters, the guys that did 500 Days of Summer, Fault in Our Stars, Spectacular Now. So they're going to approach it as, make it a serious movie. I think it's going to be very interesting.
Awesome, thanks so much.
Got a bunch over here on the far right. Yeah.
What's your relationship like with Tommy now?
I just saw him the other day. I mean, I've known him now for 17 years, which is unbelievable to think of. And so, yeah, I mean, I think you're always going to have a bond there. We still play football,
How's his throw?
He's gotten a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, he can throw it about a good 15 to 20 yards now, so he's improved.
Right here.
How did you convince someone to do
He didn't. He just funded it himself. He said, in America, you can do what you want. I work hard. I work 24/7, 3 days a week. He finds a way. I think that's his talent.
Right there.
You say Tommy made The Room as a passion project. That's obviously true. But during production, given your relationship with him, did you ever confide that he may have not been producing the piece of art that he thought he was producing?
No, I think he thought he was getting across exactly what he wanted. I mean, halfway through, I think at one point, remember we shot the alley scene, the Chris R scene in the alley, and then once that green screen was built in the parking lot, all hell broke loose. He wanted to reshoot the Chris R scene, so Dan came back for a few weeks. He wanted to have his car fly off the roof into the green screen, maybe make Johnny a vampire. So he definitely stayed true to, I think, what he was trying to accomplish.
Now, at this stage, 10, 12 years on, obviously he has reframed it publicly as, I was trying to do a comedy, a dark comedy. Does he personally, one-on-one seem to, understand really why people like the movie?
No, I think he believes it's mainstream entertainment, and he believes it's a great movie.
Way up there. Yeah.
I read your book in The Disaster Artist, how, Greg, you had a lot of struggles with, between yourself and your family about wanting to pursue being an actor. And I was just wondering, after The Room and everything that's happened up till now, what's your relationship with your family now in terms of, pursuing your personal goals and that sort of thing?
I think I've pretty much won them over. It took a long time. I mean, when they first saw the rough cut of The Room, they're like, how the fuck did you get involved in this? But I think they're believers now, which is pretty surprising. But my mom, we had a landscaper named Mark at one point before the movie became big, and he popped up around the corner, and she's like, "Oh, hi, Mark."
You, sir.
Because I'm an actor right now, and I'm just starting out. I was wondering, when you get involved in a project like that, how exactly do you go about not quitting and just kind of sticking out through the rest of the day?
Well, The Room it's an interesting one because it didn't really become anything until 2009. So there's a gap where it just wasn't really a part of anything. So acting's such a weird business because you can get training and do good work and even be in movies that are actually good and no one really cares. I mean, they don't get distribution, no one sees them. And then you make a turkey like this one, and then randomly people respond to it. So it's just about really what you do with it. I don't know. I was hoping for Inception, but you just gotta work with what you got and try to make the best of it.
Right there.
Okay.
Did Tommy ever tell you where he was from?
No. What was your first guess when you showed up? Did you?
It had to be some Eastern European, or you guys have all seen Dracula?
Transylvania. That's what I was thinking.
Sure. Peter Still from Type O Negative.
So Tommy always just says, "I'm from Mars." Next question.
Sure.
What kind of music does Tommy listen to?
When I first met him, we were going on these road trips. I looked in back in his CD changer, and the guy's got a good taste for music. He had Richard Marx, greatest hits.
Oh yeah.
He had Van Halen, In Excess, I think, and U2. Pretty good.
Good mix.
And Bon Jovi.
You.
Is there any way to get a copy of the original script? Is that available online? Do you have any plans to sell that?
Yeah, we just had a few copies out there.
They sold fast.
I think they're available online, theroommovie.com or something. That website's just creeping me out. Have you seen it recently? He's got like belts on there and like bracelets.
The underwear.
But the design is all
underwear with like these gold mannequins.
But the design is circa like 2004, 2005. It's pretty creepy. Are there?
Have you guys heard of the Tommy White show that Tommy was in? It was with Machinima. They're going to season 1. You guys, I'm sure Tommy told you about it. Why isn't there a season 2 for it?
Have you seen it?
It's
Tommy White show.
It kidnaps him and makes him play video games.
Yeah, I saw a few of the episodes. I think it was Death Space, or it was one of the ones that I watched.
Dark Souls.
Oh, I didn't see that one. But now that you said that, I gotta watch it.
Let's do 2 or 3 more. So we'll make him good. What you got? Or did I burn you all out? Any more?
I'm trying to think of a good one.
All right.
Did Tommy ever mention anything about Antonio Banderas' character Armand in Interview with the Vampire? He seems to be obsessed with vampires, and there seems to be a similar quality between this.
Yeah, he loved Interview with the Vampire. But he was more drawn to like the Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt connection.
New Orleans.
Yeah, and he always wanted to make a movie called, he told me like the first time we hung out, he's like, vampire from Alcatraz live here. I would make movie Vampire from Alcatraz, King of Vampires. Day one, he's always said he's going to make a vampire movie and that he is maybe a vampire.
Let's do 2 more. All right. You and you. You're first.
Okay, me again. The branding for the room that frames this dark comedy says, "With the passion of Tennessee Williams." Is Tommy actually familiar with the works of Tennessee Williams, or did he get somebody to come up with that to positively frame the marketing?
Yeah, he loved A Streetcar Named Desire, so I don't know if he saw any other work from Tennessee Williams, but I think that's what he wanted. He wanted like the Stella, You're Tearing Me Apart, so that's what he was going for. But I don't know if he's seen anything else other than that.
All right, last question. It was over here. Go ahead. Sure.
I was just wondering, since it got so popular with the room and everything, did it ever get really annoying to put out of nowhere to say, "Oh, hi, Mark," and does that just ever get like seriously annoying, or does it not really happen that much?
Yeah, it's weird because for something that you did that you expected nothing from, and that you kind of saw as a joke that was never going to go anywhere or do anything, it's kind of crazy that it's turned into anything. So I can't really get annoyed because it's been this random, weird, like Dan said, this crazy ride that's, you got to kind of appreciate in a way and have a sense of humor about. So I get a kick out of it.
Nobody ever says that to me. Well, all right, before we get started, talked with a couple people earlier who came from far away. Who thinks they came from the farthest for this show? I'm curious. Sydney, like Texas? Sydney, Australia? You just happen to be here. Yeah. South by Southwest, you got an extra day on your ticket. All right, well, thank you. Enjoy. Anybody else? Auckland, UK? You guys? Oxford, UK. Yeah, what's Auckland, UK? Oxford, UK. That's kind of far. All right. Anyone else?
Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, where in Ireland?
Dublin.
Oh, great city.
Well, this guy over here, which one is it? Who's Gus? Is that Gus? Gus is somewhere.
Gus from Albuquerque.
He drove here from Albuquerque. Just got here for this show. So, good on you, Gus. Thank you. Drove apparently poorly because your friend was texting you photos and you were answering as you were driving. So, don't do that. Dan, where are you now? You live here.
Boston. Like 2 years after me, so I came for a weekend and I did what every other California does. Nice things.
Well, we show the room here about once a month, so anytime you're a guest of honor.
I will come anytime.
Fucking A. All right. Greg, any other thoughts? Anything they should watch for on screen?
Yeah, there's a scene in the alley where, you know, the underwear scene that Mike tells that story, and then I shove the dude into the trash can. If you watch that scene when it first starts, Johnny is walking towards the brick wall, and now it's an enclosed space, and if Mike doesn't stop him, Johnny goes right into the brick wall. So watch for that, it's pretty hilarious.
Not blocked out very well.
It wasn't thought out, but I don't know, maybe Tommy was just going to go right through the wall.